Hey there, Wastelanders, and welcome back to War Games News Radio for another Fallout Wasteland Warfare Battle Report breakdown. In this episode, we have 750 points of Mirelurks versus robots with no objectives, no items, it's just a straight-up street fight. For this battle, I'll be playing the Mirelurks using my Scuttle Squad, as I call them, of creepy crustaceans, and I like to think that this group of Mirelurks has spent some time in some Nuka-Cola vats or something like that, which is why they have all these weird, crazy colors and a couple neat special abilities to play on that theme as well. And we're going up against a nasty crew of AI-controlled robots, including a sentry bot, a robo-brain, a new Mr. Gutsy, all kinds of crazy units that are going to be trying to take us down. As always, I need your help choosing a battle MVP, so let me know in the comment section down below which unit you think outshone the rest. The unit with the most votes will get added to a very special battle mode roster for our finale episode coming very soon. I also played around with some new special effects and editing techniques in this video, so let me know what you think about this new style of battle report in the comment section down below. It's mechanical monstrosities versus creepy crustaceans in this head-to-head battle, so let's take a look at the board, go over the scenario, and get rolling. Let's hit it. Cut off the head. Here we have our 755 points of Mirelurks. This Scuttle Squad, as I call them, is led up by our purple fog crawler in the middle here, and they're going to be defending their lakeside home from this band of invading robots. 754 points of robots to be exact, led up by the sentry bot. The game will last 6 rounds, and the victory condition is simple. My fog crawler must survive till the end of the game. If that is the case, then it is a Mirelurk victory. If the robots are able to take the fog crawler out, then that is a robot win. I've deployed within the center of the board here, anywhere from blue from the board edges. The enemy will be able to deploy within orange of the board edge all the way around the board. So we'll randomize their deployment, and they're going to be coming in hot, trying to take the fog crawler down. I've essentially broken my units into 3 squads of 2, which will try to defend the fog crawler. The Mirelurk hatchlings aren't going to do much else other than try to become a nuisance for the AI and potentially act as outnumbering bonus generators when mobbing in with either the Mirelurk Hunter or any of the Mirelurks. For our forces, we have 2 standard Mirelurks equipped with Mirelurk claws and Tesla coil harnesses, 3 Mirelurk hatchlings equipped with their hatchling claw and corrugated plates, giving them 2 strong armor tokens, Mirelurk Hunter also with a Tesla coil harness, Mirelurk Hunter claw, and Mirelurk Hunter Acid, and of course the big bad fog crawler themselves with a Tesla coil harness, fog crawler claw, fog crawler ground pound, and the champion conditioning creature perk, allowing them to bank critical points. And for the robots, we have a utility protectron with a hand nail gun and the hand vice clamp, a robo-brain with a Protectron hand laser and hand shock, using the new Mr. Gutsy card with a Mr. Handy buzzsaw, Mr. Handy laser, and Mr. Handy flamer, Eddie the iBot with the iBot Tesla cannon, Ada the Automatron with an Assaultron swipe, Securitron Gatling laser, and Subroutine combat analysis perk, letting them bank criticals. And this unit was made using the Automatron card pack, which lets you build custom robots. So this one has a Sentrybot head, Junkbot torso, and Assaultron legs. She can be made ready for free, so when I randomly activate enemies, I will roll a luck die to see if she activates alongside with them. And last but not least, the Sentrybot equipped with a minigun and missile launcher. Nothing fancy or out of the ordinary as far as objectives or items go in this scenario. It is just a smash and grab, kill or be killed fight to the finish. Okay, top of round 1, and I got fairly lucky on the randomized deployment. Everybody's fairly scattered about as far as the robots go. We've got the iBot down here in the corner, Automatron, Ada, Mr. Gutsy, Robo-Brain, and then Sentrybot, and the Utility Protectron way at the back. Utility Protectron got the first activation and the Reckless shoot action, so they're going to move once and they're going to take a shot through cover. Utility Protectron nail gun shooting through cover, so just hitting on crits or cogs. Oh, that is a miss. I'm going to move my first group of hatchlings up and tie up the Sentrybot for as long as possible and send some backup his way in a little bit. Robo-Brain activated and got objective, which is to defeat in this case, and they are well within their long range shooting with their Protectron hand laser. Robo-Brain through cover, hitting on 4s. That is a hit, so that's 3 damage on 5 armor. Stops it all. Second attack, can do the same thing. That's a hit for 1 armor break, so that's going to be 2 damage on 3 armor. They both go through. I forgot we were shooting through cover, so that armor would have been 5 brought down to 4 because of the armor break, and then we stopped it all. What does Ada activate now as well? Ooh, she does not. Finishing what I started here with the Mirelurks in the corner, this blue Nuka-lurk is gonna go way to the back and tie up the sentry bot. And I will take a black for the charge. Oh, and realize I didn't take a charge bonus for my hatchlings either, so I'll give them a black as well. Okay, and wouldn't you know it, guess who's going? It's the sentry bot. They got attack melee, interestingly enough, so they're gonna go ahead and take some attacks in on the hatchlings. With a melee skill of just 2, the sentry bot swings twice and goes wide. Trying to put a hurt on Ada early in the game, the Mirelurk Hunter moves up once and uses their acid attack, but unfortunately does not connect. Eddie activated next, moved once, and he's within shooting range on the Hunter. Eddie threw cover with the Tesla cannon, hitting on 6s. 3 damage on, 2? 3+1 armor now because of shooting through cover. Stops 2, takes 1. Hatchling's gonna do their thing, move up once and twice to tie up the Robo Brain. The Mr. Gutsy gets aggressive and moves closer towards the Fog Crawler, but unleashes their flamethrower attack first on the Mirelurk Hunter, dealing 1 more point of damage. Hunters are no joke in their own right, but now down to 9 hit points, and with no other robots left to go, that's just gonna leave it up to Ada. So seeing as she can activate for free, I don't know why she wouldn't. Ada opens up with her Gatling laser arm, dealing another 2 damage to the Hunter, and finishes off her turn with that green charge, getting into close combat for next turn. That just leaves my last 3 activations here to go now, so I'm just going to go ahead and round those out. The Mirelurk charges in on the Mr. Gutsy, but fails to activate their Tesla harness, while the hatchlings charge in on Ada to give an outnumbering bonus for the Mirelurk Hunter. And then last up is the Fog Crawler, who has a green charge all their own, so they can easily move and get in. Here's a nasty attack. Fog Crawler Claw getting 2 extra greens, 1 for outnumbering, 1 for the charge, because I really want to try to secure the hit on this one, and an extra black for being super strong, hitting on 7s. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Even with the extra green die, I couldn't secure the hit. Well, end of round 1, and most of the action is contained to this side of the board here. Really crying shame I didn't do any damage with my Fog Crawler there on the first go, but we've got the hatchlings and the other Mirelurk tying up some other forces across the board here. Hopefully we can just keep running on through and trying to dodge and stay alive. So let's get into round 2. Event deck for round 2, we got Unbearable Heat. The heat seems to have a physical weight of its own, pressing down, stifling. Each player picks 1 of their models simultaneously this round. The selected model will only get 1 action, not 2. Okay, well for me, I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to choose these little hatchlings here, and we'll do a randomized roll for the robots. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that is Mr. Gutsy, right there, Mr. Gutsy. Well, robots are up first, and wouldn't you know it, Mr. Gutsy is the one who's going to go. So it's going to be the Buzzsaw into the Fog Crawler. Mr. Handy Buzzsaw hitting on 7s. That is a hit for 1 armor break. So it's going to be 2 + 1 strong armor, 2 damage. Stops 1, takes 1. Yeah, I'm going to try to take advantage of this whole outnumbering situation here with one of my big bad units here, the Hunter, and do an attack outnumbered here on Ada. Mirelurk Hunter Claw, extra green for outnumbering, extra black for super strong, hitting on 7s. That is a hit for 3 damage, 1 armor break, so that's 3 damage on 1 armor. All 3 of it goes through, ouch. Second attack, same thing. Hitting on 7s. That is a hit for 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, 1 armor break, 5 damage on 1 armor. Stops 1, takes 4? Well, that went a lot better than I thought it would. 7 damage done, and that's exactly how many hit points Ada has. She is out of the running, which is going to deny an activation and a charge, and free up my little hatchlings there to do a little bit of a move. But let's see if the Tesla harness goes off on our Hunter on a star. It does. Now, measuring it out just outside of area of effect, so yeah, not going to give the zap to my own players in that case, but that is going to bring it over to the robot's activation. The Robo Brain continues their struggles against the hatchling, only managing to remove 1 strong armor token. Back to my turn. I'm going to go and try to stop Eddie here because he's a shooting unit, so I'm going to move once and twice, taking a green for the charge. Utility Protectron got the next activation for the robot, so they're going to move twice and charge into base to base. Back to my turn, and I'm going to see what kind of damage I can do on Mr. Gutsy here with our Mirelurk. Mirelurk Claw, extra black for the charge, extra green for outnumbering, hitting on 5s. Oh, Dolly, that is a hit for 3 damage, 2 armor break, so that's all gonna go through, except for +1 strong armor. Second attack, same thing, but no extra charge bonus this time. Also hitting on 5s. Oh, that is another hit for 4 damage this time. 4 damage on 2 +1 strong armor. Takes another 3. Okay, the little Mirelurk that could puts 5 damage through on the Mr. Gutsy, leaving them with just 4 health remaining. There you go. It might be a 1 damage weapon, but yeah, dang, the Mirelurk Claw can get lucky sometimes. Eddie activates next, and with their Tesla cannon, they're able to punch through the strong armor of the hatchlings, taking them right out of the game. Meanwhile, at the back of the board, our blue Mirelurk is able to actually do some decent damage to the sentry bot, putting 4 hit points through, but the robots return the favor, punching through the hatchling's strong armor bonus and dealing some damage in the process. Rounding out the turn, the fog crawler is unable to capitalize once again and does no damage through onto the Mr. Gutsy. But heading towards the halfway point of the game, we are still looking all right with only 1 damage through on our fog crawler, but anything could change. Let's get into round 3. Event deck for round 3, we got distant gunfire. Shots can be heard in the distance. Maybe a group hunting Brahmin that frequent the area. Maybe it's trouble. Either way, no effect. Top of round 3, Robo Brain does 2 hits on the hatchlings, stripping away their strong armor bonus, but doing no actual damage. While the Hunter fires their acid attack at Eddie, missing and then going in for the charge. Meanwhile, the sentry bot is finally able to get some action done, taking the Mirelurks out using a combination of close combat attacks and a minigun barrage at close range. I'm going to see if I can't deny some activations here for the Mr. Gutsy, with the Mirelurk taking a Mirelurk Claw attack. Hitting on 5s. That's a miss with the first. Second shot. Stops 1, stops 2, takes 1, still has 1 hit point left. Does the Mirelurk go off? He does not. The Mirelurk Hunter continues to take a beating, getting another 2 damage through from Eddie, leaving him with only 4 hit points left. Well, might as well try to finish off this Mr. Gutsy here with the Fog Crawler. Fog Crawler hitting on 7. That's gonna do it. Yeah, way more than enough damage at this stage of the game to take the Mr. Gutsy right out of play. And with my second action, I'm just gonna move once to go a little bit closer to the Robo Brain, see if I can't do some damage over on that side of the board, and more importantly, stay well out of the double black range there of our sentry bot. That only leaves the Protectron left to go, who's going to charge in and make some attacks into the Mirelurk. With a boosted and outnumbered attack, the utility Protectron puts a whopping 3 damage through onto the Mirelurk. Slap fight continues on the side of the board, and the hatchlings deal no damage through to the Robo Brain, and the Mirelurk proves equally ineffective at the back of the board, dealing no damage through to the utility Protectron. And that's round 3. We are on the run here with the Fog Crawler, and yeah, still sort of hanging out at the back of the board, and the Sentry Bot still not getting in the war. Unlucky for them. They might have to make a bit of a Hail Mary play towards the Fog Crawler here towards the end of the game, but let's get into round 4 and see what happens. Event for round 4, we got Vertibirds overhead. No sooner than they are heard, 4 Vertibirds pass above. Overhead, no effect. Well, robots up first, and Eddie's the first to activate, so that's going to be some Eyebot Tesla Cannon action coming in, hitting on 6s. That is a hit for 3 damage on 3+1 strong armor. Ooh, takes 2, only 2 hit points left. Second shot, that is going to be a miss. The blue Mirelurk continues to chip away at the Sentry Bot, dealing 1 extra damage on 2 attacks. The Robo Brain is finally able to gain some headway on those hatchlings there, doing 1 damage and a stun. Well, the Hunter's going to try to put down Eddie the Eyebot once and for all. Hitting on 7s, extra green for the charge, extra black for super strong. That is a hit for, 2 armor break and 4 damage. So that's going to be 1 armor on 4 damage. Yep, he's going to take all 4 of that on the first attack. Second one, no extra green for the charge, so hitting on 7s again. Yep, that's gonna do it for 4 damage. 4 damage on 3 armor. Stops 2, takes 2. And that's the Hunter doing what the Hunter does best, taking the Eyebot out of play. Both attacks swing wide for our utility Protectron. Move this Mirelurk twice from the back of the board, way up to about here, just getting ready to provide some potential backup down on that side of the board. And that just leaves the Sentry Bot, who's going to take advantage of the outnumbering situation here to move once with their massive base size here, and then take missile launcher shot at long range into the Fog Crawler. This is the shot that I've been afraid of, hitting on 6s through cover with the missile launcher. That's going to be a direct hit for 3 damage. 3 damage on 4+1 armor. Stops it all. As that shot is completely deflected, bringing it back through to our turn to finish off our activations. Both attacks from our hatchlings do absolutely no damage whatsoever, only leaving it now up to our fog crawler, who's gonna go ahead and charge in and do a charged attack into the Robo Brain. Fog crawler on the Robo Brain, extra green for outnumbering, extra green for the charge, extra black for being super strong, hitting on 7s. 3 damage, 2 armor break. So that's a 3 damage on 1 armor. It all goes through. End of round 4, and we're looking okay. Back of the board finally cleared up. The hunter is a little bit out of position, unfortunately, but the fog crawler is on the run from the sentry bot, who's now been let loose from the back of the board here. So we've only got 2 rounds left to go, and I think we're looking pretty good if we can keep dodging that missile launcher. So let's get into round 5. If you're enjoying this battle, then hit that like button and consider subscribing to WGNR so you don't miss out on our next video. We've got Fallout tabletop content coming every week, as well as some new games that we've branched out to, including Elder Scrolls Call to Arms and some Marvel Crisis Protocol content coming very soon. And if you really want to support the channel, then follow the link in the description below to our Patreon page, where you can become one of 3 different tiers of subscribers and get all kinds of exclusive rewards, like access to polls, which help us choose the content here on the channel, double entry into future WGNR giveaways, and you can even become a named character in a future video or battle report, not unlike this one. You can also check out a link down below to our new merch store so you can pick up some swag, help support the channel, and look good doing it. But that's enough shameless self-promotion for now. Let's get back to the battle. Event for round 5, we got Dust Cloud. A thick dust cloud driven by a strong gust of wind is headed this way. Though loose dust will hamper visibility, no attacks at long range. Well, I think we just got pretty lucky on that one. Well, the Robo Brain's going to try to get something done here on the Fog Crawler and help out. Hitting on 5s with the hand shock. That is a miss, and good thing too, because that would have stunned. Second attack. That is actually a hit, no stun, but that's going to be 3+1 strong armor. Stops 1, takes 1. Very slowly chopping down the tree. That is the Fog Crawler. That's going to bring it back to our turn. And yeah, I think I'm going to try to tie up our sentry bot once again here. Charge in, take the charge bonus, but that's going to bring an attack in here from the sentry bot. Go figure. The event guard stopping any long-range attacks this turn. The sentry bot cuts their losses and decides to unload their minigun into the Mirelurk, dealing 1 point of damage. The Mirelurk at the back of the board takes a couple claw attacks into the utility Protectron, but misses both times. And only robot left to go is that same utility Protectron, so they're going to make an attack hitting on 3s. That is a miss with the first. Wow, good thing too. That would have been a ton of damage. Second attack, also a miss. And with the robots completed, that just leaves it up to me. So Hunter's going to end its turn just by this little pond here, making a break for the sentry bot into the last round. And that just leaves it up to the big bad boy Fog Crawler, who's going to take some attacks into the Robo Brain. Hitting on 7s. That is a hit for, wow, okay, only 2 armor break and a pushback, but nowhere left to push. So just going to take 2 damage on that one. Only 2 left. Let's see if this last hit can put him down, hitting on 7s. That is a hit for 3 damage, 1 armor break, so 3 damage, 2 armor. It all goes through. That's all she wrote for the Robo Brain, taking him out of play as well. That is round 5. We've got only 2 robots left way at the back, and a pretty healthy King of the Hill Fog Crawler there. So I think it's going to be a victory on our side of things. But let's round out this last turn and see if the robots can't somehow, by some magic, pull out a victory. Event for round 6. We got Low Sun. All search skills are at a -2 penalty, so no real effect for this mission. Well, with no other way to take the Fog Crawler really down a peg other than the sentry bot there, they're going to try to move and get free. We'll say they're able to barge their base through to about there and take a shot at long range with the missile launcher. No obstructions down through here on the Fog Crawler. Missile launcher shot hitting on 8s. That is a hit for 3 damage on 3+1 strong armor. Stops it all. But our lovely little hatchlings there are going to take the brunt of that blast and get removed from play because of the explosion radius. There's no way the robots can take our big bad crawler out of this game, and that's going to be a Mirelurk win. Despite overwhelming firepower, it's a Mirelurk win, and mostly because we ran away with the Fog Crawler and kept them as far away as possible from the Sentry Bot for as long as we did. But you know what? Both Mirelurks and robots have a ton of health and lots of armor, so I'm pretty happy with how things worked out because we cleared a lot of these robots off the board. Don't forget to let me know who you think is the battle MVP in this episode, so leave a comment down below and the unit with the most votes will get added to a very special battle mode roster for the finale episode of this season of Battle Report Breakdowns. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned because we've got tons more content coming your way in the next few weeks, including more reviews of the Wasteland Warfare Commonwealth Wave, Fallout 2D20 live plays and live streams, and don't forget more Battle Report Breakdowns. So as always, stay tuned because WGNR will be back.